Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
And I'm Maureen Akers. Welcome, Gary.
Good morning.
Yes.
Glad to be here.
Okay, today's question, let's pull it up on the screen. Gary, can I sue someone for personal injury if they are uninsured?
Okay, well, the answer is, of course, yes. You can do anything. You may be wasting your time, but you can do it. And that's what we did, frankly, before insurance. I mean, these rules that we have all started when people didn't have insurance. They're tort laws that go back 1,000 years. So it's compensation for damage done, you know, whether it's property damage or personal injury. The system is set up to compensate for damage done. But if they are uninsured, the first question you've got to ask yourself is this: how do you know? And what do you really know? Because maybe they are, and maybe they aren't.
Telling you a story.
Yeah, or there may be other sources of compensation, you know, other sources to get to be made whole from. So the first thing you need to do, and this is an interesting distinction between Georgia and Alabama, but if they have insurance in Georgia, it has to be disclosed, and the amount has to be disclosed. So there are reasons insurance companies say, well, there's no insurance on this case. You still can send a letter and ask for the verification of that information and find out what the reasons are. In Alabama, not so much before a lawsuit. So there's a little more disclosure in Georgia than Alabama, but and it helps. It helps move things along. But people can say they're not insured, or they want to turn it into their insurance. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. Well, I'm just not going to tell anybody and see if it goes away. And if it's a significant enough situation, then we file suit anyway to find out, you know, and then things sometimes bubble up. So that is one recourse you have and one reason to sue even if they are uninsured. The second reason is you may have insurance through your coverage. So there are times when your uninsured motorist coverage, or maybe your mother's uninsured motorist coverage, even though you were not in her car, applies.
Okay.
And it might apply to somebody you don't, a John Doe, so somebody you don't even know who they are. You'd say, well, I don't know who the guy is, how could he have insurance? Well, your uninsured motorist coverage might apply. But the crazy one is when we go, well, who do you live with? Well, my mother lives with me. Does she have her own policy? Yes, she has her policy. And so you go, well, if she has UM and she lives in your household, that coverage might also apply to the uninsured person who hit you. So talk to a lawyer if it becomes complicated, but there are several times you might want to sue an uninsured.
There you go. Thank you, Gary. We'll see you on the next Legal Break.